Okay guys, so let's get started. So today we're going to solve a certain kata, so which is find screen size. So this particular kata was solved using Python. So let's try to solve this using Scala language. So this is the requirement. So let me click on try again so that we get to see the unit test as well. So here the instruction goes like this: the cheesy cheeseman just got a new monitor. He is happy with it, but he just discovered that his old desktop wallpaper no longer fits. He wants to find a new wallpaper but does not know which size wallpaper he should be looking for, and alas, he just threw out the new monitor's box. Luckily, he remembers the width and the aspect ratio of the monitor from when Bob sold it to him. Can you help Cheesy out? The challenge: given an integer width and string ratio written as width is to height, output the screen dimensions as a string written as width into height. So yeah, so this is the the test what we have. So you are given width over here as an integer, and you are given the ratio as a string of ratio. So you have to give something like this, which is the resolution. So this was solved using Python. So let me try to solve this using Scala. So for this I'm using IntelliJ. Let me open the project over here. So yes, so this is the IntelliJ. So I'm going to go over here. So let me actually close this out. I'm going to create a new folder and a new file for the same. So cd dot, so let's say mkdir, and let's create a screen folder. Okay, and go to screen and then touch, let's say screen dot scala. So, okay, so now I believe the screen dot scala is created somewhere here. Okay, so now so let's create an entry point. So let's start with main. So object, let's say screen, and let's create the boilerplate here. So definition of main of arguments of array of string, and it's going to give you a unit which is equal to so this is the entry point. So first things first, so let's create the set of unit tests over here. So let's copy this part. Okay, there's a lot more here, so let's copy the unit tests and create Scala unit test over here. So Control V. Okay, so Control C, Control F. Let's edit, find usages, find replace. Let's maximize this, and also let's create the comment section for the documents. Oops. Okay, so let's copy the instructions. Control C, bring it down, Control V. Okay, so now this is done. So edit, find, replace, change this to assert, assert, replace all. Okay, and then let's remove all this comma, replace all. Okay, so now this is done. Coming over here, so let's create a definition. So by looking at the signature over here, this is the function name, and it takes two parameters, which is string, which is this is integer and this is string. So, and I just want to know what is the let me actually open the browser again. So this is the width and height, just to make sure that we are consistent with the naming conventions. Okay, width and height. So width is of type integer, which is int, and then ratio is of type string, and it's going to return type of string, which is equal to this. Okay, so now the logic what we're going to do is, so let's take the ratio over here. So let's say ratio dot split. Let's convert this split of this dot map of dot to integer. So this is going to give me, let's say, val of say L of type list of type integer, which is equal to so. Okay, so now, so this is an array. Okay, so now what we do is we actually going to so here, looking at the diagram over here, width into height, width, okay, we have to height. So let's say we create val height is equal to of type integer is equal to, so L or width into L of 0 divided by L of 1. Okay, so now we get a value. Let's try to convert that dot to int. Then what we do is return of, let's say, f dollar of width into height. Okay, so let's see if this works for us. Giving it a minute to build. Okay, so I'm just waiting. Okay, started compiling. Giving it a minute. Okay, assertion failed, Scala done. So let's say well result is equal to, let's say, take this value, control C, control V, return result, and let's print this data. And let's try to run this again. Okay. 101365. Okay, so let's see what the issue is. Okay, so the issue is this value is wrong. So what happens is basically this is a numerator and denominator, so you have to multiply this with the denominator, and this becomes the new, multiply width with the denominator divided by the numerator. So this is, I think this should work. So now let's try this on screen. Okay, this worked. So let's remove this whole thing and just say return this value RETU1. So end of this, let's say print return, and let's say working. Save this and run this again. Run screen. Okay. So yep, so that's how this issue is, this problem gets resolved. So solved. So thank you. So let's catch up in the next puzzle. Thank you so much. Bye.